regular season success. You just look at his 45,000 career passing yards. That's pretty special. But as far as postseason is concerned, he doesn't have much to lean on. So I think this is his first opportunity to have an opportunity to play real postseason games, or have an opportunity to play in a game in a postseason and win that game. Just being combined with Coach McVay, who I think is one of the great offensive minds that we have in the game right now. So I think he has a lot riding on this season, as do the alumni that we're counting on him to take us to great heights this season. So, just combine him with McVay and what we do defensively, I think he has a great opportunity to maybe go deep into the playoffs this year.
Rev, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, Keyshawn? How you doing, big fella?
I'm good, man. We talk about Sean McVay. We talk about pressure. How much pressure is on Sean, given the fact that a lot of us know that he was not happy with Jared Goff at the quarterback spot, and he went out and got Matthew Stafford. When I say pressure, I'm not talking about pressure to be fired. I'm talking about pressure to for Matthew Stafford to work out in a way that Jared Goff didn't.
Well, I'd say this. I think last year at times, trying to save the player, it looked as if Coach McVay was about to burst, when he was doing post-game interviews, after games, especially when I watched it, man, because I would get frustrated watching how the offense had really diminished and really not going down the field like when he first got there. So I think from a pressure standpoint, this is his first quarterback, the first quarterback that he's brought in since he's been there. So I think that everything's on his table. I think he's set the table now. He's, quote unquote, purchased the groceries, so he's going to have to do all the cooking. And we're expecting to see those explosive plays that we saw when he first got there. So I think defense has kind of caught up to him, to what he was doing. So right now, I think with a guy that can really make plays on his own, like Stafford has throughout his career in the league, I think it's a perfect match for these two guys, man. And like I said, I'm expecting these guys to make a deep run and having a huge explosion on offense this year.
What would constitute a deep run of success, given the fact that you gave away a haul to go and get Matthew Stafford, and you've been in the Super Bowl with Jared Goff and won the division with Jared Goff a couple of times and playoffs several times, and now you got a guy in Matthew Stafford that was 0-3 lifetime in the playoffs?
Well, I'll say 2018, winning the NFC Championship on the road in New Orleans, that's one of the toughest feats that can ever be done. A deep run this year, in my eyes, would be probably hosting the NFC Championship this year, and just having that opportunity again to play in and play for Super Bowl, which ultimately will be in SoFi Stadium again. So to me, that's a deep run. I mean, I think it was, to be honest I think it was more McVay playing the game through Jared Goff at times. And I think this year, I think you'll see a combination of, head coach, offensive coordinator, and a Matthew Stafford, who's been a Pro Bowler in this league before, with his ability to do his thing. I think he can separate himself from it all as just being Sean McVay quarterbacking, or being a quarterback through a guy like Jared Goff, like what we had.
Isaac, speaking of a deep run, how about the Tennessee Titans? Do they have a chance to make a run by adding Julio Jones, combining with A.J. Brown, and having Ryan Tannehill? Can they have an explosive year?
Oh, man, it can be pretty explosive, but I don't know if you want Ryan Tannehill throwing the ball, 30, 40 times a game. Man. I don't think that's what you want him doing. I think the recipe for the last couple of years with the Titans has just been to hand it to the big guy behind him and let him do his thing. And that provides so many things from that standpoint, as far as bringing the extra safety down. You make it easier for your perimeter guys. They got more one-on-one opportunities, for Tannehill. And that sets him up for the play action pass down the field. So I think it can be explosive. I don't think Julio's the type of guy to come in there to really publicly demand the football. I mean, we all demand the football at some point in time, but to kind of be disruptive, I don't think he's that guy. but you definitely have to feed Julio. I think he's used to eating, and his appetite won't change just because he's in Tennessee now.
Isaac Bruce joining us on the Goodyear hotline. He was like telling me, see, like everything you were saying is the same stuff he was saying about Julio in Tennessee. Another wide receiver in the league, but this one coming into the league in his first year, Devonta Smith, now in Philadelphia. We don't know what the Eagles are going to be, but what we do know is at least he's got some familiarity with Jalen Hurts. How do you think that fits, and what do you think he can be in his first season?
Well, he's a rookie now. I mean, when he was a freshman at Alabama, he made a huge splash and a huge moment. Being a rookie in the NFL is totally different. So he's going to have his baptism. We all had it. I experienced mine at UC Irvine.
Man, you caught about 90 balls your rookie year. Man, stop.
95. Hey, teacher, that was 1995. That was my second year. That first year, bro. Listen. I mean, for 3 days straight, I was in the barriers that was holding the fans back from watching practice, man, because I couldn't get off the press. And I think Devonta, he's going to have that same issue initially until he proves, and it's going to be in practice, that he can beat the press and he can get open in practice, and he can develop that chemistry with Hurts, which I believe he can. So just as soon as he gets through that first wave of resistance, I think he'll start to blossom in Philadelphia, man. They have a decent career.
Now, did you say 95 because you undersold yourself? Your second year, you had 10019 catches.
Yeah, man, he's 21 in the first fibbing, year. Man, stop fibbing.
95.
Go on and let it out, man. Hell, you the top receiver in the league,
we
man.
fact check everything, Isaac.
Talking about 95.
We're talking rookie years, fellas. Rookie years. Yeah. 1994, I was a rookie.
No,
1995,
We went right past that one though. I mean, Key's rookie year, he went. What did you get? 60?
I don't know. What is 70, 60
I see 63. Second year, 70. Not nearly the jump that Isaac Bruce had.
No.
So,
Yeah, but we was in a run-oriented offense.
Oh, well.
I got to blame. I got to blame that.
Everything. It wasn't the greatest show on turf.
No, it was not. It was not the greatest show on turf. But you are right. The one thing you are right about though is that training camp and learning how to get off the press. Remember Otis Smith, Isaac? Otis Smith, my training camp, my rookie camp. The little bit I had, I was over there in the water buckets many times. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
What is this? This is new. I've never felt this before.
I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't like it, man. But yeah, it's going to happen, man. I mean, he's going to get it. He has 3 preseason games, and it may happen then. So
we shall see.
It'll be fun to watch.
Hey, Isaac, tell us what you're doing to help people get their own Hall of Fame experience.
Oh man, we got a pretty unique deal that's coming up here, man, for my induction ceremony in August. You can find it at letsengage.com/Isaac, and it provides a grand prize winner with 2 air trip tickets, hotel room, 2 tickets to the post-enshrinement tailgate, and the class of 2020's enshrinement. So it's pretty cool. If you're a football fan, I think every football fan should at least make a trip to Canton just to see where football was born, and just about every significant story from every franchise is in the place. And parts of the proceeds from this deal, this sweepstakes, goes to my Flight 300 program, where we provide transportation to college-bound students in need. We provide a one-way airfare. We cover the cost of checking bags, provide Uber from the home to the airport and from the airport to the campus. And we just got our first international student here recently, an application from them. So it's a pretty neat deal. So you can find all the info at letsengage.com/Isaac. And it's only $10. Entry start at $10 for 4 opportunities to win. So it's a pretty cool deal. I like it.
That's awesome. Letsengage.com/Isaac. All right. That's good stuff. Always good to talk to you. And it's good also as we get past and get through the pandemic, we can now celebrate your Hall of Fame induction. Enjoy that as well. Isaac, thanks so much for the time. Appreciate it as always.
All right. Thank you, guys. All right, Keith.
All right, bet.
Thanks, Isaac.
Isaac Bruce on the Goodyear hotline. So coming up, Boston's no longer in the market. See what he did there? Boston market? Okay. For a new coach.
Jeez.
We'll tell you about it after Key has this from Indeed.
I wonder if the Celtics used Indeed, they probably did. The good news is your business doubled. The even better news is Indeed can help you hire the right people without the wait times of the typical recruiting process. That's because Indeed has a great hiring platform where you can make calls, schedule virtual interviews, and talk to candidates over video, right from your easy-to-use employer dashboard. It's just another reason Indeed delivers 4 times more hires than all the other job sites combined, according to Talent Nest. Find your next great hire, the Celtics did, at Indeed.com/credit.
Brad Stevens in this process, I think he really saw Ime Udoka separate himself pretty quickly from what was a very good field.
In addition to the Kemba Walker trade, this hire now becomes a part of this new regime and what they're doing going forward.
More from Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin next.